My name is Isaiah Funmaker, and I like to light things on fire. I found a job that lets me do that on a big scale. They give me cool things to play with, like helicopters, flamethrowers, and a bunch of like-minded people. I've been federally certified since 2016. I dispatch through the Department of Interior. I'm an incident commander, feller, squad leader, engine operator, ignition specialist, and instructor. I want to cover the highs and lows about the job that is off the radar here in Wisconsin, which include intense environment, physical demands, camaraderie, and emotional regulation difficulties. From this picture, you can imagine how fast wildfires can change direction. Intensity due to rapidly shifting winds, terrain, and weather patterns, which create unpredictable and dangerous conditions. Temperatures near the fire can exceed 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. Breathing and visibility become difficult even with protective equipment. Crews work in remote, rugged areas with minimal support. Our communications can be hit or miss, depending on terrain, distance, and equipment. Life-threatening danger compounded with sleep deprivation, witnessing devastation often wreak havoc on mental health. The physical preparation that goes into the Suckfest is basically on your own. You remember that during your training. You push yourself because you want to be dependable in the fight. You work out for your team. The physical demands. The job is one of the most physically demanding jobs out there. Endurance athletes seem to have the most success when being able to navigate through the hardship. It's a grind. You wake up in rough shape, giving your last shift your best effort, and then having to do it again and again and again. The physical aspect of this position includes hiking steep and rough terrain with 70 pounds on your back. We work 16-hour days for 14 days in a row. It's a marathon, not a sprint. During the Suckfest, you get to meet some of the greatest people on the planet. Everyone there is a volunteer. They volunteer to put their lives on the line and to serve a purpose, to save lives and property. Our camaraderie. Camaraderie means to me, or what camaraderie means to me, is when a team endures hardship and with high morale. We get to go to the most dangerous and beautiful parts of the country with highly motivated firefighters. Our bonds are forged in fire, as cliche as that sounds. They become your fire family. They look out for you and you look out for them. Everybody gets to come home. And it's a rush. I have an addictive personality, and adrenaline is a hell of a drug. Adrenaline junkies are defined as a person with compulsive desire for excitement and adventure. The community is made up of people who ask this of themselves. And when the season ends, the things that made us feel alive go away. The rush disappears, and there's a struggle with emptiness. The mind and body were conditioned to thrive in high-stress environments. Now it's just difficult to leave the house. PTSD, anxiety, depression, and suicide rates are high in the community. It's not an awesome stat, but it comes with the territory. Wildland firefighting is challenging and rewarding, even though it comes with some baggage. I wanted to speak about firefighting today because it's something that I get purpose from in my life. I include Wildland in the name because when I say firefighter, it's often confused with structure fire. There's a big difference between the breeds. Which breed is cooler? I'm a bit biased, and we get to grow beards. And just like any community, there's a bell curve. The top performers are awesome to tie in with, expressing humility, one team, one fight. I've worked with some outstanding smoke jumpers, hell attack, and hot shots. And just to humanize this community, I've also worked with some not so great people from these organizations. Bringing it back home, the off season, which we're currently in. When you go from a high polarity to a low polarity, it shocks the system. The volume gets turned down on life. Some firefighters chase the high, thrill-seeking, dangerous activities, or they fold up and isolate themselves from their friends and family. I admire the dudes that practice positive coping skills, find a new purpose, or continue their service in their communities. I do my best to set an example. I sought out counseling, new challenges for myself, and that's what brings me to Western Technical College. Lastly, when you read the headlines and there's a death toll count, understand that it's a graphic way to leave this planet, and it's heartbreaking. There are charities out there, and I'm tied to the Wildland Firefighter Foundation. It's a good cause, and I hope this was informative. And this is my audience. These are my 2 kids, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's daughter, Jayla. Thank you.